But unfortunately, he's had to stop and take a break, not to go to the hospital like we thought he would be doing, but to go and pick up a heartbroken, sobbing Isabel from school. She just rang me on her break, on her lunch break 2 minutes ago, absolutely heartbroken, crying her eyes out, couldn't even understand what she was saying on the phone. She was just sobbing. So I was like panicking, like, have you hurt yourself? What's wrong? Have you hurt yourself? And she just kept saying, I'm not hurt myself, I'm not hurt. And I was like, what's wrong? What on earth are you crying like this for? What's wrong? And it turns out that there's many words I want to use, but I won't. Some boy has been shouting disgusting, and I mean disgusting, things to her about us all, basically, and making her feel really bad, obviously. But I think it makes it worse when you're in school and you're stood on your own and then there's a massive group of teenage boys all laughing at you. Oh no, sweet boy, what's wrong? Just had to sort Jace out there. But yeah, Isabel's very resilient when it comes to bullying and things like that. She's actually an anti-bullying ambassador, and she was selected to be that a while back. You guys probably know if you watch our vlogs. And she's really resilient against name calling, and if somebody says to her your hair looks a mess, she'll just be like, you're obviously feeling bad about yourself today. She's very resilient, and I think that's to do with the way we've brought her up and the way we've explained to her how some people work, but also through YouTube and social media and, you know, her Instagram. She'll see comments on there often and she'll be like, Mum, have you seen this comment? Oh my gosh, shall I delete it? Shall I block them? And she does. And Isabel's actually got a therapist that she goes to, just not, it was for a specific reason at the time, but we've continued to do that, have this therapist for her, because I feel like it's a good way for her to let anything out that might be bothering her or might be worrying her. And Isabel cares so much about what other people think, and I know she doesn't like to worry me sometimes with the way she's feeling, so I think it's really important to get a therapist for her and make sure she knows that she's got somewhere she can vent if she needs to. Thankfully, she's never had anything to worry about, or the therapist never said to me, I'm a bit worried she's feeling like this. It's always good. And Isabel does talk to me, we're very close. But anyway, she's very resilient to people saying things like that online, and she sees what disgusting stuff are posted online. But unfortunately, other peers also see these disgusting, absolutely disgusting things that people write online, and it's easy for Isabel to block them from home. It's not so easy when these cretins are shouting them out in the corridor and all of their friends are laughing and having a big full-on joke about it, and it's awful. It's absolutely awful. I don't even blame the child, to be honest. I blame the parents. Children should know. My children would know not to make another child feel disgusting in the way that Isabel's been made to feel today. It's such a shame, but there's no way I'm leaving her in school today when she was crying like that. Usually I'd just say if it's something small, like she's fallen out with her friends or something, just make friends, be nice, and, you know, put it to one side. You're at school to learn, go to your classroom and we'll sort it out when you get home. And she's happy to do that. But today was different. She was absolutely heartbroken and just, it was awful. So Chris has gone to speak to her head of year and pick Isabel up, so she'll be back here shortly. So I just started to continue to do some packing, and I can't stop thinking about something I just said, because I feel like I could have offended a lot of people, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to offend anyone. So I wanted to come back on just in case. I might not have, but I might have. I wanted to come back on just in case and explain what I meant when I said that I don't blame the child, I blame the parents. Because I know it's not always the parent's fault, and a parent can't always be accountable for a child's actions, especially when it's something like this. When teenage boys get together with their friends and they shout something funny because they've seen it on social media, and then their intention's not always to actually cause harm to the person that they're name calling. It's just to be funny in front of their friends, or impress their friends, or impress another girl, and they just want to be accepted and, I guess, laughed at, and that's not the parents' fault. So when I just said I don't blame the child, I blame the parents, I take that back. There are circumstances, and especially what we've seen online from what we've been attacked with over the last 2 years, that makes me think, how can a parent think it's acceptable to act like that, and what are they teaching their children when they're acting that way? And that's what I kind of meant, but that doesn't mean that everyone's the same. Isabel goes to a really good school, and I highly doubt that the parents would be encouraging this type of behaviour. But I guess I'm just trying to say to parents watching this, I know a tiny minority of you guys that are watching this are not nice and are not watching our videos for the best intentions, but at least teach your children. Even if you can't be nice, at least teach your children that it's not acceptable to make anybody else feel bad. It's not acceptable to bully someone else or to make someone else upset and hurt for your gain, to make other people laugh or whatever the reason may be. There's far other ways to be accepted and to make people laugh than making someone else hurt in the way that Isabel has been made to feel today. And that's basically just what I wanted to say. Don't blame all parents. Don't hate me for that comment.